return to winning ways imperative then for United. And once again, a glance at the form books would suggest that that is going to happen today. Aston Villa, without a win here at Old Trafford in the league for 20 years, and without a win on the road, just once in the last 26 Premiership games.
Yeah, the drew here last year, Steve, made it very difficult for United. So we'll look at that and think, give them a little bit of hope.
And they hadn't scored an away goal at all last season until they came here. And Olaf Melberg scored. And now, of course, have a different manager and a few different players. Jay Lloyd-Samuel is still at left back though, and Angel is still up front, and he's been dispossessed by Roy Keane. Back to Silvestre. Giggs back on his natural left side, having played on the right at Chelsea. He's onto his right foot here, and then back onto his left, and then back onto his right. Great play from Ryan Giggs. There's a possible chance here for Cleverson, and it was straight into the arms of Thomas Sorensen.
Well, we want to see a lot more of that from Ryan Giggs. This is brilliant in actual fact. Totally bamboozles Mark Delaney. And it's that first touch that allows the defender to close Cleverson down. And it's just a pity it wasn't one of those he could have hit first time.
Now Ferdinand, his 300th career start for West Ham, Leeds and United. And of course he's up against the manager who paid £18 million for him at Leeds today, in David O'Leary. This is promising. Ronaldo cut out by Dion Dublin for the corner.
Yeah, he's been a good pro as well, Dion Dublin, down through the years. Remember an important goal he scored against Southampton for United that led us to win the first championship.
He's playing at centre half these days. Touch from Giggs, it went through Dublin, it came to Keane, that was off the line. By Lee Hendry, I think, back in, and it hit the same player. And it's another corner.
Yeah, a little bit of danger for Aston Villa. A couple of great strikes, one from this fella, Roy Keane.
Corner short to Giggs. In towards Silvestre, who got a touch and off target.
Never got enough in it. He was trying to direct that at the goal, but just didn't get enough of his left foot on it.
This is the chance for Keane.
I think the goalie saves this, Steve. Is it the goalie? No, it's not. You're right. It's like the goalie who got across. Younger eyes than me, that's what you've got.
Silvestre. Giggs trying to get the ball down and bring it under control. Couldn't do so, and it's Barry for Villa. And that hit Steve Dunn, the referee. He's come back to Barry. Now he's tried the crossfield ball, which Fortune had to watch all the way. Again, the calmness and confidence of Quinton Fortune is evident. Doesn't panic in those situations, does he?
He certainly doesn't.
He's possibly the coolest of them all, Mikel Silvestre. Too cool, perhaps, on occasions, you could say.
I'd agree with that as well, Steve.
Giggs trying to squeeze it through to Van Nistelrooy. Cleverson, this is a chance. It's back to Van Nistelrooy. It's beautifully worked, and it's United in front. Unselfishment from the Brazilian, and the Dutchman says thank you very much for his 10th league goal of the season. United lead 1-0.
Well, I think it's the intelligence of Cleverson, and it's a great ball in by Ryan Giggs. I know Ruud lays off a great ball. Everybody thinks he's going to shoot. He's only got one thing in his mind. Where's Ruud Van Nistelrooy? Plays it straight to him. That's great play by Cleverson. That is great play. I mean, the angle, Steve's probably too much for him anyway. He probably realises that. But most people would have a shot from there, not him. Ah, that's clever. Thank you very much. He ain't going to miss that.
Ronaldo seeing a lot of the ball. Vassell to Angel, looking for Vassell again. Into Hendry, who's done well here, Lee Hendry. And Gary Neville, Roy Keane rather, needed to put it behind for a corner. And he's having a few stern words.
Well, that's good play by Vassell. You've got to say down there. Does well, Henry. Any Portler storm, Vassell, and then Henry winning a ball that you would think he wouldn't win, but he did. Sometimes, Steve, I think with Roy, sometimes when the ball's in the box, put your foot through it. Sometimes we try to be too clever, and there's always the occasion you're going to get caught, and this creates a bit of danger with the big fellas they've got.
Here comes the corner towards Dublin. He brings it down, and the shot on the turn just over the crossbar.
Well, I think his route was blocked anyway with Rio Ferdinand. He brings this down and hits it with his left foot, but Rio's right behind him, so I don't think there's much chance of him hitting the target.
And it's beautiful passing again.
Great passing again, Stephen. Such close quarter as well. Tight, and been moving the ball very quickly.
Oh, Cleverson nearly away there.
He tried a little dummy, didn't he?
When he hits 6 start, testament to him how quickly he settled in after that injury. Here he is again.
That's a great bit of skill there as well to create a little bit of space for himself.
Well, Giggs has got that. No right to. He's created the space as well. Keane, oh, he couldn't take it in his stride.
He couldn't stop it. He couldn't control the pass from Ryan.
Just great skill again from Giggs.
Oh, tremendous stuff. Just the ball through to Roy just couldn't control it. We'll see it here, Steve. I mean, if Roy controls it, he'll surely score. That's great, that. Little ball in, just can't control it, Roy. The pace that he's running at doesn't allow him to control it.
Ferdinand had stayed up. Ronaldo thinks he might still make that. And Delaney needed to make the challenge. Great pace from Ronaldo.
Yeah, he had to kick it out. He was hooking that back across with his left foot.
Ronaldo's going to take this one. He's trying to pick out Giggs. And this to Roy. 2-0. There's the second goal that their play deserves. 2 for Van Nistelrooy, 2 for United, and 60 seconds before half-time, they've put themselves in a real winnable position.
Is that a corner kick that's been practised? I think it might have, Steve, to miss everybody. Great control by Ruud. The quickness of the control in the shot. Yeah, the quickness of the control here is the one that beats all the defenders. And then the shot's so quick. They certainly deserve that, United, Steve, with their play in the first half, and you just wonder if that's could be the goal of the game that would sort of maybe knock the stuffing a little bit out of Aston Villa. This is great control and strike, all in the one movement by Ruud.
Two for him, 2 for United. And that gives the game a more truer reflection of a scoreline.
It certainly does. But you've got to say United have played magnificently this half, Steve. He looks worried there, Alex, but he's not to be. Inwardly he'll be quite calm and collected, thinking, well, we needed that second goal, we've now got it.
Ronaldo even bamboozled Gary Neville, I think, there.
Gary looks at Roy Keane. You surely didn't mean that for me, did you? I don't think he did.
Well, it has been very much back to business as usual. An outstanding first half display from United. 2 goals from Ruud van Nistelrooy. The first after 15 minutes, set up by Cleverson, and the second there, a pat on the back for Ryan Giggs a minute before half-time. The goal there, play deserved, which gives the half-time scoreline a much truer reflection of the way the game has gone. United 2, Aston Villa 0. Welcome back. No changes from either side at half-time. United haven't lost back-to-back league games since last Christmas, of course. Blackburn and Middlesbrough, both away from home. And they've put themselves in a position that looks extremely unlikely they're going to do so this December, having been beaten at Stamford Bridge.
Well, you'd just be a little bit disappointed. Well, I'm sure the manager will be a little bit disappointed, Steve, that half-time came, because they were playing that well, United. You wanted just to get into the same mould again.
And in the end, it comes to Giggs, and now Cleverson.
Well, that's a great ball again. Got to take him on 1 against 1.
Ronaldo against J. Lloyd Samuel. It's back to Cleverson. Oh, and he just couldn't get it from under his feet originally, and then leant back when he did have the shot.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to disappoint him, Steve. He's not controlled it properly. He doesn't control this properly, Cleverson. That's a great ball, isn't it? Then the ball comes back in, Steve. He just takes too many touches on it, which you wouldn't. He just miscontrolled it there, and he had to get another touch. If he controlled it first time, great possibility of scoring.
Hendry. There is Scholes. Keane is now the deeper of the 3 midfield players after Phil Neville gone off. System you might see in the future, who knows, with Keane sitting and Cleverson and Scholes in front of him. Plenty of invention there, isn't there?
Marcus! Marcus! Marcus!
Cleverson thought he'd been fouled there. Steve Dunn didn't agree. Hendry from distance, and Tim Howard had to be short.
Yeah, that's a good strike by Henry. A lot of pace behind it. I think that's the reason the goalie's put it over the bar. One he can't really hold on to. Does the right thing, Tim Howard. Yeah, a lot of power behind it, a little bit of a bend as well. And he has to make sure.
Here comes the corner, headed away by Ronaldo. In from Hendry. Oh, it was a testing one for Tim Howard. He had to keep his eye on that all the way. What a throw. Out to Cleverson. Belly on Forlan and Scholes all up. Here's Diego Forlan's first touch. That's not a bad ball either. Ronaldo has bags of space. Oh, what a chance.
Never kept his head down, Steve. He's holding his head in his head in his hands, but he doesn't keep his head down. I mean, Diego does well just to step back from being offside. It's a good ball, and you watch when he shoots, when he hits this Ronaldo. He lifts his head to have a look. He has a look at the goal, and the minute you look up, the ball's going to go over the bar. I'd be disappointed with that, because that was a great opportunity. We know the power he got. He just has a little look at the goal. The minute you do that, it's going to go up in the air.
Strength from Silvestre. It was all started by the quickness of Tim Howard.
Yes, the great throw in. Or the great throw out. But the thing with... Oh dear me, that could have gone anywhere. But the thing about Aston Villa, they're having a go, Steve. So you think there'll be opportunities for United as well. 16 minutes to go. They're throwing caution to the wind, so... Yeah, this could go anywhere, actually. Sometimes they can go in the back of your net. Thankfully that didn't.
It's a nice touch from Vassell. Good challenge from Gary Neville. Allback has it though, now Lee Hendry. Delaney outside of him. Who's managed to get the ball in as well, and fantastic goalkeeping from Tim Howard to put it behind for a corner.
Well, I think Tim, like me, thought it was going to dead ball at one stage, but it's one of the balls you go on the dead ball line and you just cross it desperately. Great run by Delaney, and it's one of those, I'm getting it across the goal anyway. Oh, dangerous ball.
This one for Forlan to chase. He's still on his feet. Into stoppage time. And there is Forlan. Oh, he's picked another one out. He's finished the day in some style. And and he's added a third as United return to 3 points.
What a strike. You think he's going nowhere, Steve? He's up there on his own. You think, well, what is he going to do? Unbelievable strike, that. I mean, he just gets the other side, Dion double. Do you think he's lost this? He's turned, I've got a great deal of support. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to hit it. Just let a little bit of room for myself. God almighty, he doesn't half hit it, doesn't he? What a strike. Well, the left foot, the way it dips as well. Well done, Diego. Dear me. Well, you look at Aston Villa, they must be thinking, we have had the majority of the game in the second half, and he does that for one.
Diego Forlan's 6th goal in 8 games has put a little bit of gloss on the scoreline after a 25 half-an-hour spell where United had rarely threatened.
Without doubt they'd rarely threatened it. Aston Villa would be doing all the threatening. But what a strike from Diego.
Leverson looking for Ronaldo. He had that good opportunity himself, remember. Well, it was a fantastic strike, but any neutral watching this would have to say that's hard on Villa.
Yeah, it is. After them playing so well the second half, Villa.
Lloyd-Samuel's header. Straight to Cleverson. Now Ronaldo. Now Cleverson. Forlan. He's onside here. Diego Forlan. He's got it again. 2 in 2 minutes for Diego Forlan. And United are finishing the day in some style. That is the 4th time they've beaten Thomas Sorensen, and the Uruguayan has put the real icing on the cake.
Well, it's Cliverson again, Steve. It's his pass. Great bit of skill by Cliverson, and you've got to say a great bit of skill by Diego as well. The little back heel, the little dummy through his legs, and thank you very much. Yeah, great little ball from Cliverson here, the little back heel. The little dummy there from Diego to create a little bit of space for himself. Delaney all over the place. Thank you very much. Yeah, 2 magnificent goals, you've got to say. What a lovely little jink there.
Well, you said at the start of the day he was a little unlucky to be out of the starting lineup. He's come on and scored 2 goals, and he's given those fans an end to an entertaining day that started so well with 2 goals from Ruud van Nistelrooy. Then Villa came into it and had a spell, and it was ended with 2 goals in 2 minutes from Diego Forlan, his 6th and 7th of the season. It's 13 now for Van Nistelrooy. Villa still haven't won here in the Premiership, and most important of all, United are back to winning ways and still very much up there with Arsenal and Chelsea. Little hard on Villa in the second half, this scoreline, but United very, very good for the 3 points. United 4, Villa 0.